Mic check, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Abel Jets Virtual Group live stream. I am your host, as always, Raising Falcon, founder and CEO of Abel Jets Virtual Group. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are watching this live stream from. It's a rather unusual timing for us this evening to do a live stream. It's currently Wednesday evening in my time zone, that is UTC +7. Fortunately, work for me completed right on time without delays or any overtimes this today, so I can fortunately arrange a live stream this evening. Also, it is worth noting, folks. Sorry. Okay. It is also worth noting, folks, that this particular live stream this evening will be a replacement live stream for our usual Friday evening live stream, because I'll be heading home to my hometown on that day, which means I will not be able to perform the usual live streams. Sorry, the usual Friday evening live stream, that is. Just some heads up for you regarding that. In this particular occasion, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to fly the FlightSimStudio, the FSS Boeing 727-200 freighter. One of the, let's say, more peculiar flying machines in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and also one of the, let's say, more retro ones that we have in the sim. This particular airframe that you are seeing, folks, is trijet. She's registered as Foxtrot Alpha Juliet, Alpha Bravo. He bears the nose name of Elizabeth Vogt, and she operates for ACES, which stands for Abel Cargo Expeditionary Services, the cargo expedition / freight airline or subsidiary of the Virtual Business Group. This particular airframe that you're seeing, also, folks, as you can probably tell, it's in a rather bland, just an all-year white livery. This is, which is intentional, folks, because this is the albino livery that ACES have, be that in Wise Flight Simulator and also now in Microsoft Flight Simulator for their Boeing 727 fleets. In this evening's live stream, folks, we are currently here in South America, a continent that we haven't flown into in quite a while. We are currently here at my apologies if I pronounced this incorrectly. We are currently at Lima, the capital of Peru, at this Jorge Chávez International Airport, named after one of the pioneering aviators in the country. We will be heading north towards Ecuador, which which shares a border with Peru. We'll be heading towards its capital of Quito, at its Mariscal Sucre International Airport. The block time today will be 2 hours and 20 minutes, cruising at 30,000 feet by the looks of it, according to SimBrief, or 31,000 feet actually, as we head over to the north through the western coast of South America, and also hopefully some parts of the Andes mountain range, that is. Okay. I think that's enough of my rambles. Now let's head into the flight deck and I suppose prepare this beautiful bird up for our journey this evening, or this morning according to the simulated time, that is. As you can probably tell, the weather's not necessarily the best here at Lima. We've got some cloud covers and also some light rains that we've been experiencing for like the past couple of minutes. Dozens of minutes to be more precise. Okay, let's now head into the flight deck of this beautiful aircraft, shall we? Fortunately, I have not yet Really? Yeah, this time will do, I suppose. Okay. Let's try to reload GSX again. There we go. About 21 tons of payload will be carried by us to Quito. And our call sign this morning rather will be ACES 558. And also, as you can probably tell from the nose section of the aircraft, the 727 in ACES, they have the denominations of SKYLEGEND, as you can probably tell there. Alright, welcome to the flight deck of this beautiful aircraft, beautiful retro aircraft. Unfortunately, I have yet to set up the electricals for this thing. During the I just came back from work like half an hour ago, and you know, just wasn't able to set this thing up previously. And by the way, folks, the Say Intentions.ai chatbot is now live in case that you want to chat along with the cabin crew. Although, you know, we are flying a cargo aircraft, so obviously we will not have any cabin crew. But, you know, just for the sake of interactions, I suppose, with our with the viewers, I have enabled the Say Intentions.ai stream kit. And Lisa is now our loadmaster, not cabin crew, because we're flying cargo. Okay, let's start setting up then, I suppose. Navigation lights on. Let's get the ground power unit, GPU. Alright. Okay, GPU is now connected. Should be somewhere around here. Go. Checking the batteries. Looking good at about 24 volts there, actually. Slightly low, but it will be charged when, you know, we connect ourselves to the ground power. That's just coming on. Ground power is coming on, as you can see. Essential power set to external power. There we go. And we are live in terms of the electricals. Okay. Let's also import our flight plan to Navigraph here. We should be live now. As you can see. RNF3. Interesting. Yeah, we'll check on that later on. But at least we've got our shots for the departure here. It's gonna be the Telep 2 Foxtrot departure. We have PNSS fortunately on this retrofitted aircraft. RNF1 or entries required. Yeah, should be good. Okay, let's do the overhead now. Flight power's on. Starters tested. Flight control warning test. Looking good. Anti-skid, we'll leave that for now. Let's get some of the lightings on. So it's gonna be dark in here. Our rig set to RTO. Overhead's going to be max. And also these are coming on. Stall warning test. Big shaker's looking good. FDR test. Good. Instrument comparator test. Looks good. Feature both on normal, compass normal, cargo fire test. This looks exactly just like the one in the 737, the cargo fire handle, oh sorry, the cargo fire system, that is. Use ignition is closed and guarded engine starts with use of guarded, alternate flaps, expected start, CVR test. Okay, good. No smoking can come on, pilots off for now. Arm the emergency exit lights. Window heats coming on. Anti-ice is not required for now. Pitot heats off. For the time being, the SAT outside is like 22 degrees Celsius, which is, you know, quite far from icy conditions by the looks of it. Uncage the standby attitude horizon. Yeah, looks good. Gear down and also locked. Just 2000, looking good. Comms 122 decibel. Oh, we have to power these up first before we can talk on the radio. Moving on to the pedestal, as you can see there. Parking brake is set. Thrust levers idle. Fuel levers cuts off. Com 1 at 122 decibel 8, Unicom that is, and Com 2 will be set to the company frequency at 123.210 megahertz. In case that you want to join us in this evening's group flight, folks. There we go. Here's Com 2 set. Okay, let's now do the pre-flight check, please.
Pre-flight checklist started. Battery on. APU check.
Okay, that's just for the before start checklist. Unfortunately, we don't have any for the pre-flight procedure. Engine fire test, looking good. Roger. Let's now power up the FMS, the only FMS we have. There you go. Firing up. And there goes the APU as well. And I think regarding our payload, let's do pre-flight. There you go.
APU generators closed.
Thank you.
Master is on. Parking brake set. Galley power on.
Yeah.
APU generators closed.
Get GSX running and start loading up the aircraft. Refueling. Land time. Land time will do.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Let's start. Start to load up the aircraft as well.
Fuel truck is in position.
Guarding the cargo, that is.
Aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do
Fuel
it.
dump
Please use your
in-transit
airplane
lights
fuel
tested.
system to set the desired fuel
Fuel
quantity.
dump nozzle in-transit lights tested. Fire bell test completed. Annunciator panel tested. Gyro nav compass source set to normal. Main panel lights checked. Throttle warning horn tested.
Please
Fire
use your
mode transfer
airplane fuel
switch
system to
set
set the
to
desired
left.
fuel quantity.
Pre-flight checks complete.
Pre-flight checks complete. Your fuel's rising up, as you can see there. Okay, let's set up the FMS. That's correct. Load in our flight plan. Atatu. Tail left to Foxtrot it'll be. Select. Our flight plan. Let's go to depart. Enter runway 16 left according to Navigraph and also flight radar 24. 16 left, tail left to Foxtrot departure. To Foxtrot departure, Atatu transition will do. Select. Go. Trying to figure out where the next page is, you know, it's not there. Yeah, there goes our flight route, give or take. Yeah, should be good. In terms of the FMS, current journey at Lima. One 1012, visibility at 7,000 meters. 1012. Checked on 12. And also 3. Here's the elevation bug. Radio altimeter, let's just put that at say 400 feet initially. This will put the GPS. Test the flight directors. The heading bug for our departure, let's see. Do you have any localizers here at runway 16 left? One 57 1097 1097. Go. Good enough. Course line will be at 157 degrees, looking good. So as the heading bug, 157 will do. This will put you for a lock. See? Initial climb. Just do 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet will do. You can probably tell the aircraft is still being refueled whilst, you know, the cargo stuff are being loaded in. I completely forgot to file the flight plan into VATSIM, folks. Please bear with me for a second. The flight plan filed into VATSIM. Cargo loading is in progress, it says. But funnily enough, we don't see any. But yeah, the weights are increasing, as you can see. Alright, whilst the aircraft is being loaded up, I think we can do the safety briefing, shall we? Oh, sorry, the departure briefing to be more precise. So Cynthia, are you ready? Yes, alright, that is good. So we are currently at Lima, Jorge Chávez International Airport. Currently at stand number is this actually? Let's just see. Just check. Stand number 27. Stand number 27. We are expecting runway 16 left for departure. The runway is at 3,500 meters long, which is you know, should be more than sufficient for us. We're pushing back facing to the north and expecting to take taxiway Alpha, sorry, Foxtrot Alpha holding short of way 16 left. You can see there. Ocean beds in vicinity of the airport, which is to be noted. What else? Yeah, the departure itself will be taking the left to Foxtrot departure via the Atatu transition. As you can see, the transition altitude is 10,000 feet. Airport elevation is not that high, it's just 113 feet above the sea level. RNF1 or NP1 approval is required, and we do have GNSS, fortunately, for our retrofitted aircraft. Oh, the KLM must be 6,000 feet or less, so we'll have to use our target altitude here to 6,000, as you can see there. Okay, so yeah, first waypoint Juliet Charlie 832, 2,600 feet or more, and then 921, 2,500 feet or more, then at KLM 6,000 or less, then proceeding towards Vogt, Telem, Atatu 250 or greater, and then joining the uniform Mike 674 airway. The MSA around the Jorge Chávez International Airport is 3,400, sorry, is 8,900 feet on the northern side, 8,400 feet on the north and eastern sides, up to 10 DME from the VOR, and it goes all the way up to 15,800 feet beyond that because of the presence of the Andes mountain. And then all the way around over the sea, it's just 3,400 meters. In case that we experience engine failure, loss of control or weak shear before V1, we will reject the takeoff, fly the runway heading towards the MSA to the south, which is 3,400 feet. We'll hold there at 25 nautical miles away from the aerodrome and plan to come back to Lima either using runway 16 left or runway 16 right will be. Primary threats for us this morning will be pilot complacency, pilot fatigue, and also unfamiliarity with the region. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Cynthia, my invisible first officer? No? Okay, that should complete the departure briefing then. Let's put the VAO 116.9, wasn't it? 116.9 in there. Go. Interesting. Check our loading status. Yeah, we're done basically, aren't we? Fuel 14.95 tons as planned. Payload 21.5 tons. Alright, there goes the carts, which strangely enough have just arrived. So I suppose the sequence for the boarding of the cargo will be, you know, after fuel is fully loaded into the aircraft, I should probably tell there. Pick your cargo. Okay, there goes the baggage dollies. Just arrived. Yeah, let's just wait for the cargo loading process then, I suppose. Got quite literally not much else to do. We've done the departure briefing, we've also done the pre-flight checklist. Next in line will be the before start checklist it'll be. Cargo loading process at 7%. Quite ironic, isn't it? On the other hand, Vogt will hopefully be joining us momentarily. But I'm not entirely sure what aircraft he will be bringing. You know what, let's disconnect the GPU now and, you know, switch to APU power since we've got the APU up and running. You can see the APU is up and running. Like, oh yeah, GPU is already disconnected there. Thanks to the invisible flight engineer. Move that from our aircraft. Strange. Hello? Why cannot I remove that thing? There we go. Way 16 left. Here's our QNH. Let's use flaps 15. Here's our speeds. V1129, VR129, V2143. And our climb speed, sorry, flaps up speeds. 16169, sorry, 192202. Pearl be at 2.0. Takeoff at 1 at 94%. And the takeoff trim of 3.75 degrees. View. You know what, Vogt, in, you know, such situations as patience is always the name of the game here. Because our package is being loaded into the aircraft's belly, you can see. And again, our payload's gonna be at 21.5 tons, folks. We are still actually beneath our maximum. I know we're above our maximum landing weight by 5 tons, but we are beneath our MTOW by about 10 tons. Should be good. Cargo loading process is almost complete. There's the last LD3 pallets, as you can probably tell from the front cargo section. %. I guess the last of the pallets, the LD3 pallets or LD3 containers. We're almost done here, and then we'll start the before start checklist or procedure. More precise. Quite curious, what are those boxes in terms of like the courier delivery names? So DHL, Amazon, eBay. Got some Amazon boxes there. eBay box. This one I'm not entirely sure. Is it like JD or something? You know, I don't think that's shady. What else do we have here? Yeah, well, this one's not labeled by any sorts of shipping companies, because the DHL one, good old trusty yellow boxes. Need to go. That one's the JD box, you can see. Best Boy. Oh, and a UPS box, as you can see there. This will be the last one. And boarding's basically done, isn't it? Check on the other side. Yeah. It's done. Yeah, let's do the strangely enough, cargo is not fully loaded yet. Yeah, let's just do the fast forward thing here, I suppose. Okay, alright, there we go. Fully loaded now. Boarding's complete. And the cargo door is slowly closing, the main cargo door, that is, as you can probably see. And it's gonna make a very loud bang, folks, when the locks are engaged. Try to listen. There we go. Told you so. Alright, let's set the feed speeds now. Get the clipboard back. Takeoff speeds. Keeper set. Feed speed set. V1134. VR134. V2148. Climb speed will be at about 200 knots there. Okay, should be good. For start checkers for the pilots, flight attendance briefing completed. We don't have any. Gear levers and lights down and locked, parking brakes parked, start levers off, flight instruments checked, altimeters and clocks, QNH 1012 on 3, clock is set, radars and transponders on standby, exterior lights checked, on nav lights only. We can actually put the logo light, shall we? There we go. Emergency exit lights armed, seat belts and no smoking signs are on. Window heats on. Compass is slave slash mag. Yeah, slave, compass is slave. Radius on and checked. Partial briefing is completed. Logbooks checked. Emergency power off. Alternate flaps off. Stall warnings checked. Engine and wing anti-ice off. Flight control shutoffs on. Anti-skid checked. And off. We'll do the test once we are up and running in terms of the engines. Static selectors on. Normal emergency brakes off. Comparators checked. GPWS / windshield warning system. I don't think we have that thing on board, do we? Yeah, we do. Doesn't show anything. Yeah, so there we go. That's basically the only GPWS thing that we have. It's not even a eGPWS, it's just a GPWS. Okay, continuing, anti-skid check, generators check, GPWS windshield check, flight instrument selectors, all on one. Just bear with me, there we go, sorry. All on one. Check. Central air just check your dampers. That should be up here, isn't it? That can't be there. Okay. Fuming. Wall down. Take off warning. Checks. Autopilots off. Flight direct. Sorry, autopilots off. See, cannot really engage that when you're on the ground. So it'll automatically disconnect. Good. Stabilizer trim checked and set 3.75 units. Autopilots checked and flight directors checked and scat. I'll just use VL for the time being and for the pitch. Let's just do 10 degrees initially. There we go. Climb. Trim tab check, oxygen mask and regulators. Yeah, should be here, isn't it? Go. Assume that's been checked. It's like an old school oxygen mask system. That completes the 4-star checklist for the pilots. With that thing for the FVs.
Before start checks started. Hydraulic A pumps are off. Altimeter is set to 0, 1, 2.
Sugar posted.
Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Emergency exit lights armed.
So weak walkers and also the pushback crew.
Radios are on. Departure briefing is complete. Logbook has been checked.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Sure.
Stall warning tested. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off. Flight control shutoffs on.
Departure checks complete.
Okay, so flight engineers doing their checks.
Anti-skid tested.
And side skids looking good.
Checked.
Another GPWS test, interestingly.
Ground proximity warning system checked.
Yeah, I completely forgot to greet Lisa, folks.
Yaw dampers on.
Good morning, Lisa. I hope that you are doing well with your crewmates. Welcome on board this morning's flight to Quito.
Testing
If there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know, and we are ready to start pushback.
Short final runway 16 left.
Understood, Captain.
Director, check. Boost pump 1 is on. Hydraulic
Cabin crew, arm doors and slides, please.
We are arming the doors and sharing the slides, Captain.
Thank you. Pause music now.
recorder checked.
Stand 27.
Checked. Rudder power is checked and on. Radio master is on. Shocks and cones are removed.
Lima traffic, ACS 558, pushing back from stand 27 cargo, facing to the north onto Foxtrot 1, expecting runway 16 left for departure. Lima traffic. Here's to the left, please.
Release parking brake, please.
Brakes. Released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
We can't really set the prono here, can we? Starting engines number 1. Sorry, number 3, 2, 1 in sequence. Starting engine number 3 first. Just confirming that we do have any. Oh no, yeah, we've got some white. By the looks of it, FOD lines. Which, you know, we should not penetrate through, just like the ones we have in Indonesia and Southeast Asia. There we go. Starting engines number 3, 2, 1 in sequence. Starting engine number 3. Just open the windows so we can hear the roaring sound of the J28D. Right, and with the J28D, that is. 1% into. 1% will introduce fuel. Percent give and take fuel flow number 3.
Lima traffic, Bianca 310, runway 16 left is vacated.
Yeah, this will do, I suppose.
Please set parking brakes.
Brakes, there goes an Avianca A320 Neo.
Confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground with good engine start, you may disconnect.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Starting engine number 2 now. %, into fuel flow number 2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Roger.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Well, since Lisa started doing, you know, the passenger briefing, then let's just do the official Abel Jets Virtual Group 1. So let's get that thing up and running. Okay, so you receive on the left hand side. Thank you very much for the service. Number 2 stabilized. Starting engine number 1.
Hello everyone, I'm Freezing Falcon from Abel Jets Group. Welcome on board one of our aircraft that is part of our 3,000 airplane strong fleet. We're glad to be your airline for your flight today. Before we take off, please watch the safety briefing video that will be provided by our cabin crew.
30% into, give or take. Low oil lights coming off. Fuel flow number 1. Close the windows.
In 2013, when we made this airline, we concluded that safety is our highest priority. All aircraft already equipped with safety devices such as seatbelt, oxygen
Okay,
masks,
number
and life
one,
vests.
stabilize, give or
In
take.
accordance
Let's
with the
shut that
International
thing
Civil
off.
Aviation Organization,
We'll
seatbelts
just get
shall
the
be used
continuous
when in
ignition
flight.
up and
So
running.
whenever the seatbelt sign is lit,
To the
please fasten your
seeker.
seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button.
Pilot start levers, LD10, good lights on, engine NTIs, not required, after start checks complete. GPS.
Welcome to Abel Maintenance Facility. AMF is the world's leading in maintaining aircraft. We have this big hangar which able to accommodate up to 8 jumbos at 380 at a given time. This
Flaps
is a
are
proof that we
transiting,
never
as you can see.
jeopardize safety. Also, we change the life jacket whenever an aircraft is entering our facility.
Emergency exit lights.
Flight control sweep. Pull up. Pull down, neutral, go left. Be right, neutral orders, go left. Go right, neutral, flight control check complete.
In the
Brakes
event
out.
of emergency landing,
Brakes
please
in.
take a moment to locate your life jacket. It will be below your seat, under the seat in front of you, or under the bed for first class passenger. To use the life jacket, simply take your life jacket, put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front and tighten it.
Once you've
There's a
double
red tag
assessed,
and mouthpiece for inflation, and whistle to attract attention. Please inflate your life jacket after leaving the aircraft.
Lima traffic, ACS 558, now taxiing to runway 16 left by Foxtrot 1 Alpha, holding short, runway 16 left for
Whenever
full length
the aircraft
departure.
lowers the oxygen pressure,
Lima traffic.
a mask will drop from above. Put it on your nose and tighten the strap. Oxygen
Done
will
yet.
flow when you brake.
I mean,
Secure your mask
take a
first
look at
before
those
assisting others.
buttons and switches. So 3 crew aircraft box, in real life at least that is. Let's get ourselves moving now.
In 2020, we're the world leaders in aviation by number of aircraft by over 3,000 airframe divided into more than 10 child companies, including the Abel Pixel,
Taxi checks.
Abel SAR,
Taxi checks.
Abel Cosmos, Intercontinental, and many more.
Flaps in
Also in
runway
2020,
1, sorry, flaps 15
we're
for
the
departure,
first to
green
introduce
lights,
the
takeoff
innovation
data,
of first
aircraft
living
checked, V11,
For premium economy,
38,
for business,
V2, sorry,
Abel
VR
first
also
class,
135,
and Abel
V2
Soup.
at about 150 there. Sebastian trim 3.75 Pro
Before we
Pete's
depart,
checked,
please
set.
make sure all baggage is secured on
Fuel
the
temperature
overhead
checks,
cabin
gets
or under the seat in front.
check, tax checks
Since
complete.
we made safety is our priority, smoking isn't allowed on any part of the aircraft.
Thank you.
Please deboard the aircraft if you need to smoke. Your aircraft is equipped with a life raft in case of emergency water landing. Please take a moment to identify your nearest emergency exit. The cabin crew is pointing it now.
We are now nearing our departure time. Please switch your mobile devices into airplane mode now. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them to our cabin crew.
It's a straight line now, which means we
can
can roll ourselves a bit quicker.
And thank you for keeping our dreams alive.
We're half
Have a
an
very
hour
pleasant
behind on
flight.
schedule now, unfortunately. Hopefully we can chase up the lost time in the air. By the way folks, Mas Alto is currently doing a live stream on his YouTube channel from Jakarta to Bali, in case that you want to, you know, come and say hello to his YouTube channel. I'll be very grateful if you want to do that. I've mentioned the name of his YouTube channel somewhere in this description of this YouTube channel. Not necessarily this live stream because we're not doing a group flight with him this morning. There goes the safety briefing done with the IFE, shall we? Go. Here's our mighty Pratt & Whitney JT8Ds. And this thing does not have an auto throttle, folks. You can probably tell there. Okay, let's slow down. Takeoff checks, please. Where's the iPhone? There we go.
Before takeoff checks started, auto brake is set to RTO. Ignition set to continuous.
Sure.
Essential power is on generator 3. Anti-skid on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Transponder is on. APU is
You're taking our seats, Captain.
Thank you. IC configurations checked. Cabin alerts checked. Ignition's on. Anti-skids on. Check. Strobe lights
air condition checked and
on. Takeoff. Sorry, landing lights are on. Oil coolers. Transponder set to para. Full takeoff checks complete. Oopsie.
before takeoff checks complete.
So there is no one on shot final, or else we need to back up a little bit because we've busted the whole short line, unfortunately. Lima traffic. ACES 558 now landing up on runway 16 left via Alpha. Lima. Let's get out of here. You're on the GPS track, we should be good. LF2 Foxtrot, wasn't it? Yeah, LF2 Foxtrot. Lima traffic, A6558 departing runway 16 left, LF2 Foxtrot departure, ASAT to transition, Lima. Let's go. Stabilize. Setting of thrust. Thrust set, indications are normal. Speed's alive. 80 knots, cross tracks. Rotating. Off we go. Boston free to climb. Gears coming up. Off we go. GPS is on. Nav or lock. Let's maintain V2 until we pass 1,500 feet. Still on track, which is a good thing. 1,500. Let's put the nose down and slowly accelerate. That's 5, please. Let's go 250 knots on the speed book. Go. Passing through the cloud layers, as you can see. Still hand flying this baby. 200 knots will track the splash and flaps up on schedule, 2,600 feet. Past that, we're good. 200 knots. Flaps up, please. Lima traffic. ACS 555 airborne, passing 3,000 feet, climbing to level 310. Final tell F2 Foxtrot departure, ASAT to transition Lima. 250. Let's continue to climb. Turning right. Again, passing through some cloud layers, as you can see. Let's do the after takeoff low, please. Sure.
Controlling system B on 1 is off. After takeoff checks complete.
Okay, 6,000. Let's get the autopilot on. Enough lock will do. Leveling off, 8,000. Have to take off low for the pilots, please. Ignitions check, seatbelts and no smoking signs check for the airline lights off. Local lights off, gear levers up and off. After takeoff checks complete for the pilot side. Which can kill him. To go. Patlalu on my way. Roger that. Thank you very much, Patlalu. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's now proceed to climb to our cruising altitude, level 330 LB. Let's go 330. Let's go IAS hold. Sorry. Arm and IAS hold. Let's accelerate. 300 knots climb speed in this thing.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the lavatories are now available. You may use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Good inch back to 2992, 1013, that is checked on 1, 2 and 3. IAS hold. Go. Take a look at those smoke being emitted from the engines, the JT-8Ds. Not necessarily the most, environmentally friendly aircraft, is it? And our cruising altitude for the day will be at flight level 310 or 31,000 feet above the sea level. And then, as usual, once we reach our cruising altitude for the day, we'll be doing the passenger announcement for the cruising phase of flights. And I hope you're enjoying the stream so far, folks, as we leave off Lima in Peru, heading towards Quito in Ecuador. Oh, take a look at that sort of reflection on the ocean. That's just beautiful, isn't it? On the Pacific Ocean, that is, folks. Beautiful. Got 10,000 feet to go. I'll select. Let's reduce the E-per slightly. There we go. 0.8 will do. Take a look at all of those switches in the flight engineering station, folks. We're quite fortunate these days that, you know, the majority, if not all, commercial airliners are now flown by 2 crew members. Because of jump seats. And that clipboard there basically stores our OFP. With the breakers. Some more there. And as you can probably tell, the flight deck in the 727 is slightly more spacious than the one we can find in the 737. So obviously we've got 3 crew members flying this thing. 32,000 feet, 8,000 to go. 33,000 feet to be more precise, that is. Unfortunately, this thing does not have like a wind speed sensor that you can use to like determine the winds outside, the direction and the speed of the winds outside directly, like let's say in an Airbus or some more modern jet liners. Okay, pertaining to the active runway at Quito, let me just crash check flight radar 24. Confirm if it's runway 18 or 36 that's currently being used. Probably 36 by the looks of it. Yeah, runway 36 is currently being used at Quito. So let's consult Navigraph, shall we? Yeah, runway 36. One rivals connect runway 36. Not really, do we? Alright, the RNF is available from Quito. RNF Yankee. Whiskey, what the looks of it. Oh, this one's an AR. We can't do that. You know, but sorry, this thing. Okay, ILS Zulu. Ah, okay, it's not available as well. Only do direct to final by the looks of it. More like this. The airport elevation box, it's where is it? It's very high, like 7,000 feet or something. The 8,000 feet above the sea level box, that's just insane. How far are we from our cruising altitude? Yeah, about 3,000 feet to go. There goes the beautiful Andes mountain range on our right hand side, as you can probably see. Beautiful. Okay. Let's try to fiddle with this thing again. Oh no. Not you. So let's approach ILS Zulu 36. Actually, the track's not that different, is it? You know, basically just do a GPS guided approach, but then at that bit there, just say that, you know, we can vector ourselves in towards the 031 radial towards the Sur VOR, and then we'll just intercept the localizer. I think that makes sense quite a bit. Or else, you know, we'll have to vector ourselves in through the mountain range, which, you know, I'm not really fond of doing. Especially because of the high MSA there. See, it's like 18,000 feet, folks, on the western side of the airdrome. Let's get some VORs now connected to our aircrafts, rather. Do you have any close to us? Or at least within our plan. Sorry. Now let's just use this one. Check up OES 115.1. 115. Decimal 1. And then for the localizer course at Quito or Quito, will be at 109.3 megahertz. So put that thing in there, and also there. The coastline. Oh yeah, we're still flying GPS for the time being. So let's just go to heading select for a bit.
1,000 to go.
Roger, heading select. Turn knob, heading select. And then we'll go nav. Sorry, course. The coastline will be at 002. 002. No, 002 degrees. Just go back to GPS, and then we'll go to nav lock. On the right hand side, didn't even got to do that. Silly me. Yeah. So back to heading select, I suppose. Turn knob. No, we'll just use heading hold for the time being. This will go to nav. Oh yeah, it's already 002. Should be good. Back to GPS and then back to nav lock. $300 feet to go. Let's pre-program our arrival now, shall we? Sorry, flight plan. Arrive. And is it like Quito? Yeah, RNP and key. With RNF, which key is it? No, it's also an AR1, fortunately. Yeah, this one's a bit more, you know, tactical.
We're now cruising at a comfortable altitude. The cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our delicious tacos and refreshing beverages from the Aces menu. After the service, selected items from the Aces shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
Sorry, 36. RNAV Yankee, wasn't it? What about ILS Yankee? Does it connect to Quito? No, it does not. Connects to Edmal though. Deep blue. Or if we just take this one and stay at ILS Yankee, there we go. Edmal waypoints. Yeah, that'll do, I suppose. Yeah, we're going a bit too fast. Slightly reduce the power here. We don't have any auto throttles on board this thing. Okay, let's just use ILS Yankee then, I suppose. ILS, let's just remove the ILS Zulu, and we'll use ILS Yankee from Edmal. From Quito, we'll go direct to Edmal. I think that'll do. ILS Yankee. ILS Yankee via the Edmal transition.
Company calling!
Oh, there it goes. Oh, strange. I cannot transmit on comp 2. Go ahead company, makasih udah join Cap.
Siap.
Dirimu di mana?
Ini baru take off.
Take off dari mana Cap? Lagi nggak buka VATSIM radar punten.
Dari Lima.
Raj Cap. Lalu showing us there, folks.
Salam kapal kargo.
Salam kapal kargo. And he's flying the Antonov An-225, folks. Strangely enough. Pak Antonov, serius Pak?
Aku nggak serius sih.
Perkara sulit. Aku nggak tahu loh bandaranya muat atau enggak ntar.
Kalau runway kayaknya muat sih, tapi apronnya nggak tahu, paling rumput aja ntar.
Dikaramkan.
Soalnya kayaknya cuma ini yang aku punya kapal kargo.
Loh, masa nggak ada yang lain kayak apa ya, 737-800 freighter gitu? Pengennya yang karam ya?
Yang merah itu, aku lupa.
Malah weh.
Yang bawa air itu nggak sih? Ya aku lupa.
Ya sudah, nggak apa-apa. Siap untuk dikaramkan berarti.
Ya, sejenaknya ada Garmin kecil.
Okay, so first flyby view of the day as we cross over or beam towards the beautiful Andes mountain range. And as we've reached our cruising altitude for the day, folks, I think it is safe for us to start commencing the passenger announcement for the cruising phase of this evening's live stream, folks. So first things first, welcome on board Abel Cargo Expeditionary Services ACES Flight 558 from Lima Jorge Chávez International Airport heading to Quito, Mariscal Sucre International Airport in Ecuador, that is, with the former being in Peru. I hope that you are enjoying the stream so far, folks. In case that you've just joined us in this evening's live stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in the live chat as well as in the comment section of this live stream later on once this stream has concluded. You can also interact with our cabin crew and flight crew using the SayAttentions.ai stream kit bot available on the live chat there. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you wish to do so. In case that you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free, and don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future contents that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our social bus page at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is available on the left hand side of the live stream. And any amount of financial donation is greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, and some other perks that you can check for yourselves again at our social bus page at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or through the QR code on the left hand side of the live stream. And I think that concludes the passenger announcement of the cruising phase of this morning's flight from Lima to Quito. I hope that you are enjoying the stream so far as we fly at 31,000 feet above the sea level, soaring in the skies with the FlightSimStudio Boeing 727-200 freighter. Pemandangannya bagus banget, Cap, sumpah. The scenery is just amazing. Perkara. Nanti di atas 6.000 feet dia harusnya udah mulai cerah kok. Kasihan this for you folks.
Aku masih 10.000 sih.
Walau tadi aku 10.000 udah tembus awan sih.
Iya tembus awan tapi nggak kelihatan landmarknya, masih nggak kelihatan bawah ya.
Oh alah. Take a look at that view, folks. That's just beautiful. The power of Microsoft Flight Simulator's photogrammetry data there. Wow. And remember, folks, this is MSFS 2020. I have yet to upgrade to the new simulator. Nanti habis waypoint ATA tuh kayak view-nya jadi bagus banget.
ATA tuh, oke.
What a sight to behold, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. The mountain peaks are not that far from our aircraft, are they? Sorry, aren't they? Considering that, you know, these mountain peaks can reach like to 14 or 18,000 feet at most. We're cruising at 31,000. Those terrain are not definitely, are definitely not at sea level, are they?
Tadi aku nge-cheat bang.
Nge-cheat kenapa?
Langsung spawn di runway.
Anjir. Menghemat berapa jam itu nggak perlu setup Antonov.
Lama banget. Ngidupin 6 mesin yang lama banget sih.
Biasanya habis berapa lama tuh nyalain Antonov sebanyak itu mesinnya?
Kayaknya bisa ditinggal ke toilet dulu.
Anjir. Beautiful.
5 menit mungkin, itu pun ya 5 menit ya, pakai mode autonya, tapi nggak harus dipencet satu-satu.
Oh bisa auto engine start pesawatnya. Itu asli bisa kayak gitu apa memang fitur MSFS saja?
Kelihatan dari tombolnya sih meyakinkan ya, aku nggak tahu sih, karena sulit mencari dokumen benda ini.
Perkara.
Jadi dia nge-sequence sendiri gitu, habis engine number 1, number pokoknya kiri kanan gitu.
I see, Cap, I see. Again, if you are going to join us in this evening's crew flight talks and want to chat alongside us, we are opening a company frequency in the VATSIM network at 123.210 MHz in the airways. VHF airways, that is. My lord, take a look at that. I'm definitely taking lots and lots of screenshots at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, just beautiful. The views from inside are also looking great, as you can see there. Pushing our red line there, unfortunately. Just decelerate a little bit. Decimate Mach is our cruising speed. It'll be a bit way too fast, as you can see. Try to decelerate again. Okay, decimate Mach. Yeah, somewhere around there will do. Kapalmu punya auto throttle gak, Cap?
Ada, punya.
Waduh, sungguh privilege yang luar biasa.
Ada bang, meskipun sedikit karam tapi masih punya.
Sedikit karam tuh kenapa? Auto throttle dia.
Pakai kilometer per jam.
Walah weh.
Ini kalau bacain distance to next point is 25 km.
KM ya pakainya ya, nggak miles ya?
Ya, kilometer.
Sulit. APU-mu bisa di start in flight gak, Cap?
Bentar, aku coba ya.
Gak, aku gak minta dicoba ya, aku coba tanya aja loh.
Harusnya tuh nggak masalah ya.
APU ku soalnya ground operations only. Gak bisa dipakai in flight, gak bisa dipakai buat restart engine in flight juga.
Berarti kalau karam gitu.
Ya, windmilling aja engine-nya. Kamu nose dive dikit, terus nanti kan N1-nya naik dikit, terus restart engine gitu aja.
Anjir, kayak itu loh. Kayak mobil didorong.
Yoi. Soalnya ini terserah kamu mau percaya atau enggak. Ini inletnya si APU itu ada di dalam landing gear bay-nya. Jadi begitu landing gear up and retracted, dia udah nggak punya udara lagi buat disedot gitu.
Berarti harus nggak mungkin sih. Ya udahlah, gitu aja.
Nah, aku kepikirannya mungkin landing gear-nya di-extend gitu ya, biar bisa bernafas CPU-nya. Tapi kalau normal operating procedure, dia nggak boleh dipakai in-flight sih.
Ya, nambah drag nggak sih? Nanti malah in worst case kalau gagal nyala pun tambah kecil kecepatannya.
Oh, jelas. Justru di situ titik serunya.
Lah kok ikut.
Oh ya, berarti nggak sekaram itulah Antonov. Wow, take a look at those mountain range, folks. That's just beautiful. Oops, wrong button.
Ya, nggak karam lah. Kipas anginnya aja nih kayak murahan banget kelihatan.
Masa nggak ada AC toh?
Ya tahu sih di kokpit dikasih kipas angin 2 biji di atas.
Alamak. We're about an hour away from Quito. Dirimu planning cruising berapa, Cap? Flight levelnya?
Kenapa?
Planning cruising di flight level berapa?
310, kayaknya sama kita.
Iya, sama persis. Ntar kelihatan, Cap, kalau udah lewat A1 kayak kamu seolah-olah cruisingnya rendah banget karena terrainnya di bawah sangat tinggi.
Iya. Ini aku 67 km dari atas.
Gak tahu, Cap, kalau milesnya berapa ya.
Bentar, bisa lihat di Garmin kayaknya.
By the way, I'm quite curious. Do we have any sort of, let's say, advisory VNAV? Well, we do have, but inactive. Really? Transition level at Quito will be 18,000 feet, just like in the good old US of A. No, not that one. Oh, okay. I think we can plug in some numbers for like the... Oh, we can't. That's strange. ILS Yankee, wasn't it? ILS Yankee via Edmal. Unfortunately, Vienna's not available, as you can probably tell there. Unfortunate. What about the... there we go, this thing. Target 15,000. Required distance 50.3 miles. So about 50 miles from Edmal it'll be. 50 miles from Edmal. We will start our descent. Yeah, 39 miles give or take from there, so it's just right before Quito, and then start our initial descent towards Quito. Sorry, it was Edmal. Good. Flaps full, see you later on. Yeah, should be good. Should be good. Wow, take a look at that view. Beautiful, folks, just beautiful.
Pitch angle-ku kok agak naik ya.
Agak naik gimana tuh?
Pitch angle-ku sekitar 5 degrees. Tapi itu kondisi cruise-nya, dia nggak naik, maksudnya dia stable di altitude-nya.
Berarti yang kalau attack-nya 5 derajat gitu kan?
Yes, betul.
Ya normal nggak sih 737 pun juga ada angle of attack-nya waktu cruising.
Tadi sih aku nggak lihat TG ya, mudahan benar sih.
Kalau nggak kamu FCG itu jangan-jangan pesawatnya.
Betul ya, nggak ada indikator kayak gitu, sulit deh.
Wala be. Cap, cek PC dong, cek private chat.
Roger, roger.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Hi Lisa, just checking in. How are things going on back there?
Cabin service is underway, Captain. All is well in the cabin.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now cruising at a comfortable altitude of 30,995 feet. The cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our delicious tacos and refreshing beverages from the Aces menu. After the service, selected items from the Aces shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
There she goes.
Captain, we have a message from Lala Muhammad Al Haddad 5574 to hate.
Hi there, Lalu.
We have a message from Atlala Muhammad Al Haddad 5574. Hi Captain Kapal Cargo.
Waduh, salam juga Kapten kapal kargo yang lebih besar lagi di belakang. By the way, that was Addison, actually shouldn't be our our press officer. We've got some fog there on our right hand side, by the way. It's quite gorgeous, isn't it? Take a look at that mist and fog. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Lala Muhammad Al Haddad 5574, coming right up. I'll have that green apple juice with honey for you in just a moment.
There she goes. You're quite a bit thirsty, aren't you, Lalu? Green apple juice, tunggu sebentar. Kok saya agak paham ya? Wah, jangan mancing-mancing ya Pak Lalu ya. Kok saya agak teringat akan sesuatu yang kurang baik. Oopsie, sorry, I accidentally muted my mic there. Oh, Lalu's getting a bit proactive with the chatbot there, by the looks of it. Robert Kindangan avgeek. Wah, mantap jiwa nih. Makasih Mas Robert. Thank you very much for stopping by as well. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. This is the only FMS we've got, by the way, folks. Quite shocking, isn't it? Now inbound waypoint success. You can probably tell from the shots. And then at about 80 miles from the top of the drop, we will be doing the arrival briefing as always. Now the flyby through, folks, over the Andes we go. Nek nasi tampes orang jeprut lo ya. Astagfirullah, ini sangat
Lalu Muhammad Al-Haddad 5574. Here's that tasty nasi tampes atau jeprut you ordered.
Pesanannya sangat ini ya, sangat internal knowledge-nya mahasiswa ITB banget ya.
Siapa tahu kan bisa dibawakan. Nanti pramugarinya ke Jeprot.
Iya, Jiro turun ke Jeprot dulu dia. Thank you very much for subscribing, Robert. Hope you'll have a nice day with us. Thank you so much for subscribing again. Alright, momentarily we'll be crossing the border between Peru and Ecuador. Not long from now.
Here's your bebek goreng bumbu hitam at Lalu Muhammad Al Haddad 5574.
Waduh,
Enjoy.
lapar banget Mas Lalu. Tadi udah jemprut, sekarang bebek goreng apa nih? Bebek goreng hitam loh ya. Kenapa hitam bebek gorengnya? Aduh, lapar banget kayaknya. Lapar banget ya Mas. Tadi udah jemprut, sekarang bebek goreng.
Iya, lagi itu apa namanya, kan ada bebek goreng bumbu hitam ya.
Bebek goreng bumbu apa?
Bumbu hitam yang khas Madura.
Oh gitu ya.
Yo,
I think we've left the Andes, not necessarily left the Andes mountain range. The mountain range, I suppose, has just like moved east slightly there on our eastern or our right hand side. Just, you know, Quito itself is situated at a high elevation.
Al Haddad, 5,574.
Go ahead.
Here's my green apple juice.
Wah, green apple juice apa, Cap? Kenapa gak red apple juice aja? Saya agak traumatik sama apel hijau soalnya. We're approaching waypoint Tosas now. And we are due to arrive in Quito in about half an hour or so. I think we're flying over like a rainforest, aren't we? I don't think this is the Amazon, but you know, just looking from the vegetations down beneath, they do indeed look like rainforest. Beautiful views, folks. Beautiful views.
Lalu Muhammad Al Haddad, 5,574.
Apalagi.
Enjoy your delicious, I need chocolate.
There you go. There you go, matey. He's a tad bit hungry, isn't he? They're crossing to the Ecuador border now. Ecuadorian border. Process and then get on heading towards Edmal. Let's just confirm in our FMS that we do not have any discontinuities. Like plan. Yeah, we do have some discontinuities there. So from Quito to directly at Mal. And again, we'll be doing the arrival briefing at about 18 months from top of December, which is still quite far from our present position, give or take. Again, hope you enjoyed the stream so far, folks. You're about three quarters way done through our journey this evening from Lima Jorge Chávez International Airport here, in Peru, heading towards Quito's Mariscal Sucre International Airport in Ecuador, flying in parallel with the beautiful Andes mountain range. There he goes. A. Okay, how far are we from TOD? Let's see. I don't think VNAV is available. Yeah, it's not available, as you can see there, fortunately. Edmal, isn't it? Directory Edmal. Oh yeah, it's just some. It's there. Yeah, we'll do that once we leave Ketom. In about the clocks don't sync up. So be it. Yeah, somewhere.
Captain, we have a message from Abel Muhammad Al Haddad 5574. What is our star?
Star ya, Cap. Aku nggak pakai star sih, Cap. Aku langsung dari Ketom itu ambil ILS yang Kiran W36, soalnya starnya dia cuma available for runway 18. Sedangkan kalau data flight radar dia runway 36 yang currently active.
Roger, runway 36. Okay.
Let's see our station frequency there at Quito 116.8. Do that in 168.
Boleh minta frekuensi ILS sama course-nya?
ILS frequency 109.3 MHz with a course of 002 degrees.
Okay, confirm ILS frequency is 109.3 and course 002 degrees.
AFM cap.
Roger, thank you.
Mishami. 117.74 will be the other your frequency. 117.4 on standby, as you can see there. Good. Fuel states about 6,000 left and right at side. Center tanks at about 6,000 as well. So 6,000 times 3 makes it 18,000 pounds. 18,000 pounds is 8.1 kilograms, give or take. The Edit Aviation Indonesia 001. Hello, hi there. Hope you are enjoying the stream so far, and thank you so much for stopping by. We are just about 100 miles or so from our top of descent into Quito, flying the FlightSimStudio's Boeing 727-200 freighter. Hope you are enjoying the stream so far there. Let's just open our not scan, or clipboard rather. Let's try to, yeah, still the same, give us like 50.2 miles. So let's aim for 15,000 feet. Go. Yeah, let's do the rifle briefing now, shall we? Better to be, you know, slightly early than being late. Let's set the EPR. And our V-speeds view is going to be 126 VAP 131 and the following flap speeds. There we go, should be good. Let's use auto brake minimums. Sorry, auto brake minimum because the runway is very long, 4,000 meters, folks. And also the MPA is going to be for a category Charlie aircraft radio altimeter of 130. So somewhere around there will do. Alright, Cynthia, are you ready for the arrival briefing into Quito? Yes, you are, that is good. Alright, so there will be no stars for us this evening, or this morning rather. We'll go directly from waypoint Quito to Edmal, expecting the ILS Yankee approach into runway 36 via the Edmal transition. The localizer frequency will be at 109.3 MHz with a final approach course of 002 degrees. The platform altitude is going to be at 10,500 feet at 7.5 dMA from the India Quebec Sierra localizer. The airport is situated at a very high elevation, therefore 8,000 feet give or take above the sea level. It should provide us with some challenge as we approach the aerodrome. In case of a misapproach, we'll climb direct to cross the Quebec November Victor VOR at or above 10,600 feet. Then turn left climbing to the Quebec India Tango VOR and then enter a holding pattern at 18,000 feet or in accordance with the ATC instructions. The transition level is actually set by ATC, but let's just assume that it is level 180 for the day. A radar is required, caution restricted use QSV VOR between radial 005 and 180, so yeah, we'll be approaching from the south. This should be good for us. The minimum safe altitude within 10 miles of the Quebec Sierra Victor VOR there. It's 15,300 feet on the northern side, 17,700 feet on the western side, and 21,100 feet at the eastern side, as you can see. But the MSA itself, it's a bit different, is it? I know. Yeah, it's 16. The MSA, as you can see there, it's 16,600 feet on the southeastern side, up to 10 DME, and beyond that, it's 21,400 feet. It's going to be a slightly steep approach. The final glide itself will be at about 7.1 miles, as you can see, with a relatively steep approach of 3.2 degrees. As you can see, the glide slope, that is the GS. And then for a Category Charlie aircraft, Cat2 ILS. Yeah, so let's just use the Cat2 ILS, shall we? I mean, the weather's not necessarily that critical for a Cat2 approach, but you know, it's new. They are the first ones being recommended by the chart, so let's just use it. Cat Charlie, radial altimeter of 130 feet with an RVR of 400 meters only. After landing, we'll try to vacate via Alpha 2 or Alpha 3, joining Alpha, and then into the cargo stance at Bravo. So we'll join Alpha Hotel. Alpha. Maybe joining via Golf or Foxtrot later on. Primary threats for us this morning will be pilot complacency, unfamiliarity with the region, pilot fatigue, and also high terrain at the airport and surrounding us. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Cynthia, my invisible first officer? No, that should complete the the arrival briefing then. Company traffic, airport elevation 8,000 feet, yeah, can be advised.
Roger, thank you, 8,000 feet.
Almost there, folks, almost there. Then we'll use the VS mode to descend. We need a descent rate of Yeah, VNAV still not available, unfortunately. Advisory VNAV, that is. Let's go on. Yeah, 1,700 feet per minute will do. Alright, descent checklist. Seatbelts and shoulder harness on. Checked. Seatbelts and no smoking signs on standby. Checklist on standby now. Pushing to Cessna. Sorry, we are already direct to Tom. After Tom, we'll proceed towards Edmal.
Oh ya, di sekitar airportnya itu ada obstacle nggak ya?
Gunungnya aja yang tinggi sih, Cap.
Oke, tapi nggak butuh tim manuver kan?
Sepertinya tidak.
Oke lah, siap karam kalau gitu, kalau emang ada.
Dikaramkan. See, the airport is situated at a tabletop runway there, which is very fascinating and dangerous at the same time. Okay, let's start our initial descent. Company traffic, ACS 588, top of descent, company. Arm. Go vert speed. Down we go. Okay, remember after Keaton we'll be direct to Edmal. Hi Lisa, just want to let you know that we started our initial descent to Quito. Thank you. Got some ice, sorry, snow-covered peaks in the distance there. Beautiful.
After the service, selected items from the ACES shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
Okay, direct to Edmal. Company traffic be advised, nanti after Quito itu ada gunung tinggi tepat di sisi kanan, hati-hati aja.
Yeah, thank you.
1008 mile, isn't it? Yeah. Beautiful photogrammetry data beneath us, as you can probably tell. Yeah, we're flying direct towards a mountain there. It's not optimum, really. Actually, we can just slow down our rate of descent for a bit. $15. If we are GPWS will not get triggered by that volcano or mountain there. At 18,000 feet we'll turn on the landing lights and do the 10,000 foot chores. Gonna be early due to the high elevation of the aerodrome. Get it 1029 at Quito. We just passed through that volcano. Very close to our left hand side wing. Take a look at that crater, folks. Oke, Asus 558 barusan lewat gunung berapi. Kawahnya detail juga ternyata.
Nggak lagi erupsi kan?
Untungnya tidak. Slow down. Too much.
Berarti amanmu itu initial descent seberapa feet?
150 cap.
Langsung 150 ya.
Tuner. Approach procedure, please. Roger. Roger. Soar, speed 10,000. Those checks, please. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing.
027. Understood, Captain.
Awesome music for the rifle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now cruising at a comfortable altitude of 31,000 feet. The cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our delicious tacos and refreshing beverages from the ACES menu. After the service, selected items from the ACES shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
Go to 00.
$1,000 to go.
Yeah. Go, hitting select now, hitting hold, and turn knob. Go to nav. 30 miles GME. Captured 10,000. Last one, please. Go down. 130. Approach checks. Yeah, we'll leave that once I'm being 8 miles. Checklist, build signs, no smoking on anti-house not required, brake pressures check. Gear levers check, rifle briefings complete, altimeter set, cross check, landing data set, cross check, standing by for the landing checks. Goes to runway. Quito traffic, ACES 558 established on the localizer runway 3670 ME, Quito traffic. Complete low, slow.
Glide slope is alive.
Check. Landing procedure, please.
Landing checks. Flaps full set. Ignition set to continuous. Anti-skid on. Landing checks complete.
Landing checks, gears down, 3 green, flaps, also green lights. Landing check is complete.
Captain, we have a message from Lalu Muhammad Al Haddad, 5,574. Safe landing, Captain. Jangan Karam.
Gears not down, good lord. Disconnecting autopilot, I have control. The traffic is 55H 15136 Quito. Be high.
Approaching minimums. Glide slope.
Checks.
Minimums.
Continue. Down. Spoilers, reverses. Sorry, speed brakes up. Reverses strong. $60 knots. Reverse lights out. Vacate here. Down we go. Whew, that was a rather sporty approach, wasn't it? Down we go. Extra landing flow, please.
After landing checks. Brake pressure checked. Pressure switch set to ground. Landing and strobe lights are off. Taxi lights are on.
The traffic runway 36 has been vacated. Quito.
Spoilers down.
That was a sporty approach, wasn't it, folks? Completely forgot to deploy the gears up to the very last second. So I thought I have to deploy the gears, but it doesn't appear to be so. Nonetheless, welcome to Quito's, what's the name of the aerodrome again? Mariscal Sucre International Airport. Thank you for flying alongside us this evening. Hope you've enjoyed the flight so far. What was our landing rate actually? Quite curious. Hopefully it's below minus 200 feet per minute. Maybe it's cargo triple. Minus 191 feet per minute. Yeah, just barely on the minus 200 feet per minute mark. Now, is that like the cargo terminal? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've missed the taxiway there, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just turn around somewhere around there. Yeah, after letting checks. Brake pressure check, flaps up, spoilers down, anti-skids off, ignition, ignition's off. Ignition's off, strobe lights off, radar, transponder, NDME. Yeah, I'll just leave them as is for now. Stabilizer trim set to 0. Roger. Thank you. Letting checks complete. I'll just do a U-turn there. We've missed the taxiway, unfortunately. Lalo's next.
Company traffic. Company traffic. Antonov 2045. Top of descent.
Yeah, the gap. So.
Yep.
Get the FD off. turn here. Take a look at our altimeter, folks. 7,900 feet. That is insane. That is insane. Let's go such a parking stand, shall we? Let's take 82. Cabin crew, disarm doors and slides, please.
We are sending the slides, Captain.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now cruising at a comfortable altitude of 31,000
No,
feet. The cabin crew will
we just landed, Lisa.
shortly.
Come on.
We invite you to enjoy our delicious tacos and refreshing beverages from the Aces menu. After the service, selected items from the Aces shop
That should be good.
available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
The numbers are correct so far. There we go. Bang on. Cut the engines. One, two, three. Get you off. Get you off as well. Get the chocks.
Crew to boarding starting. Crew boss is coming.
Down we go. Ladies and gentlemen, well, again, welcome to Mariscal Sucre International Airport in Quito, the capital of Ecuador, situated at 8,000 feet above the sea level, give or take. Well, that's about 2.2 kilometers above the sea level. Very high elevation indeed. Flying again the relatively retro, not relatively retro, very old school. It's to be honest with you, folks, the very old school FlightSimStudio Boeing 727-200 freighter. Hope you've enjoyed the flight so far. Just wait for Lalo to land. He's on approach by the looks of it. By the way, this is the default Osobo Mariscal Sucre International Airport scenery, which has got some slight improvements from FlightSim.to from a content creator there, but it's basically the stock scenery. Almost 3 hours into the stream now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for flying along so far. Landing up, lalu jangan lupa cek speed ya.
Iya, aku kayaknya ketinggian deh, nggak tahu sih.
Aku tadi di Edmal itu 15,000 feet sih. A short final now, yes. Let's plane spot him, shall we? Still yet to appear on my scopes. It's on a slow traverse already. No, I think that was the volcano that we flew next to. Yeah, it's still like 10,000 feet too high, unfortunately. Somewhere in the clouds there. Not entirely sure either. Is he going around? No, it's definitely way too high there. See? That's him. Oh iya, circling dulu aja sikap kataku sikap. Tuh hilang. Where did he go? Cap kok hilang pesawatnya? Where did he go? Can't see him. Let's spot out the APU, shall we? Because we have ground power already connected to the aircraft. Bring down the APU. APU bleed off. Close. Charge on the APU. Just waiting for Lalo to reappear now. Gone off VATSIM so far. No, he's circling around. Cap dirimu karam enggak kok altitude terbaca 7000 feet. Uh-oh. Okay, so APU's pulling down. Our beautiful Boeing 727-200 freighter, that is SKYLEGEND. That's what they refer her to as in ISIS. Wait, what? A Lufthansa cargo. A321. Interesting. That's definitely not him, is it? Yeah, that's someone else. It's actually an MD-11, folks. Not an A321. There you go, much better, isn't it? But the gears are up, unfortunately, as you can see there. Uh-oh, we've just lost Lalu. Well, hopefully that's not the end of the things. We are listening to the stream now. No sign of him yet. He's got his laptop. Sorry, he's got his simulator back, ladies and gentlemen. Lalu, that is, after a freeze for like several minutes. Still waiting for him to reappear. You know what? I think we can also slowly conclude this today's live stream, folks, considering that, you know, we've done with the boarding. All of the cargo they've been unloaded from the aircraft, and you know, just to save some time whilst we wait for Lalu to return. First things first, let us dismiss Lisa and her crewmates. Hi Lisa, just want to let you know that you've done an amazing job with your crewmates this morning. Thank you so much for your hard work, and I'm looking forward for our next adventures in the white blue skies together. Until that time comes, stay safe and take care.
Thank you, Captain.
Goes. Alright, let's slowly wrap up this evening's live stream, folks, considering that I have to go to work tomorrow early at about 7 AM. First things first, I'd like to deliver my gratitude to Lalu, Captain at Abel Jets Virtual Group, for flying alongside us this evening, flying as Antonov Design Bureau Flight 20345. Thank you so much for flying alongside us. Fortunately, we do not have any ATC service from VATSIM and VATSIM Peru, but that is completely alright. You know, it's like Wednesday morning there, so people are definitely going to work. In case that you are leaving us now, folks, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel. Share your thoughts down beneath in the live chat, as well as in the comment section later on once this live stream has concluded. You can also interact with our cabin crew and flight crew using the SayIntentions.ai, a chatbot that is available on the live chat of this live stream. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case you wish to do so. In the case that you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free, and don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button, so you will not miss any future content that we'll make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our social bus page at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is available on the left hand side of the live stream, and any amount of financial donation is greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel and the virtual airline itself includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, and some other perks that you can check for yourselves. Again, at our social bus page at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or through the QR code that is available to be scanned on the left hand side of the live stream. And let us now wait for Lalu to reappear before we officially conclude this evening's live stream, folks. Hope you have been enjoying it so far. Opening calling. No sounds from him. Yeah, whilst we wait for Lalo to reappear, let me just take a quick rest for a while, Fox. I'll be monitoring the live stream as usual through my phone. If there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know. I shall see you guys in the next couple of minutes whilst we wait for Lalo to reappear. Enggak, engine-nya udah mati kok. Yeah, there we go, stop us folks. Engine-nya udah mati, Pak. Dikaramkan loh ya.
We are addressing the situation, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing a technical issue. Please remain calm and in your seats while we assess the situation. Your safety is our top priority. Thank you for your understanding.
Unfortunately, Lalu's experienced a WATSIM crash, folks. He said he'll be respawning just next to us at Quito. Take some screenshots before we conclude this evening's live stream. Waiting for Lalu to reappear anytime now, I suppose. Funnily enough, the boarding process is already complete. Let's actually try to do some miscellaneous stuff whilst we wait for Lalu to, you know, to come. Yeah, all of these are for commercial, for passenger carrying commercial aircraft, aren't they? Yeah, since this is like a default Asobo scenery, I don't think like there is any sort of interior inside the aerodrome or the terminal. But this is a handcrafted scenery to my knowledge. Let's go there. Also wait for Lalu to reappear. So yeah, some pretty basic modeling there. We've got the exteriors done there, and well, at least the terminal shape is custom. It's handcrafted scenery. The usual also the usual Asobo handcrafted scenery quality that you would expect. Take a look at that valley, folks. Good lord. City should be somewhere, maybe around there, or there. Not entirely sure. those valleys are very deep, as you can see there, and the airport, as I've mentioned previously, is situated in a rather tabletop configuration. Oh yeah, it's somewhere around there. Or there maybe. Not entirely sure again. This is the cargo terminal, as you can see. Some hangars. Alright, Lalu should be... There it is. It is massive aircraft. Good lord. Take a look at the size between the AN-225 and the 727. Quite impressive, isn't it? Alright, let's take some screenshots, then we'll sign off for the day. Alright, some more at the nose section. No, actually, yeah, that doesn't really look good, does it, with the motion blur? Just turn that thing off. And then for the tail section, that's about it, I suppose. This will do.
We have a message from Lalu Muhammad Al Haddad, 5,574, Kapal Karam.
Yeah, dikaramkan dia. Watch some crash, guys. Yeah, he's gotta watch some crash, unfortunately. Alright, with that, I think we can conclude this evening's live stream, folks. Thank you so much for watching. This is Freezu Falcon from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams aloft, and we shall see you guys hopefully the next one. Not this Friday, I'll be heading to another city. I'll be off from streaming until next week by the looks of it. Because there is a long holiday upcoming. Alright, this is Freezu Falcon from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams alive. We shall see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye for now.
It all started with a dream to connect the world, bring people closer together, as well as to diversify and unite the virtual skies. The day dawned crisp and clear at Honolulu International Airport. A maiden flight was going to take action.
Honolulu delivery, Abel 100 at seating 01, with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Hilo. Abel 100, Honolulu delivery, you are cleared to Hilo via Pale 3 departure, runway 04 left, squawk 1112.
Hilo ground, Abel Link 221, ready to taxi.
Abel Link 221, taxi link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha, Abel Link 221.
Abel 100, wind 22 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Abel 100.
Our founders have their legacy etched upon the horizon. Gaining wisdom from the past, it was then time for the next generations to put their own footprints and leave their legacy in the virtual skies. A new era was about to begin.
from all of us in flight simulation communities.
We are wishing Abel Jets Group
happy 10th anniversary. Happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Here's to another 10 years of making progress to connect the world. To the skies, stars, and what lie above all of them. Our real journey has just begun.